fall versus rising. So I'm gonna talk about this, man. There's a lot of melanated people out on this planet. There's a lot of melanated people who are so lucky to grow up in the locations of the Caribbean countries, the African countries, the Middle Eastern countries, the Western and the Eastern states of USA. They are so lucky to not experience the colorism and racism hate of the southern states ran by fucking white supremacists out in the southern states of USA, bro. Like when I see melanated people out in the Caribbean countries like Trinidad and Barbados and Jamaica, Haiti, man, they having fun with other melanated people, bro. That shit makes me so angry, bro. It makes me so angry that I'm not there, bro. I'm like, why, yo? Why it couldn't be me? Like melanated people who are having fun experiences out in the Middle Eastern countries. Because if you did your history, you did your research, you will realize that a lot of melanated people came from Middle Eastern countries, as long just like they came from Caribbeans and African countries. Don't you realize that a lot of melanated people that's living in the states of a Middle Eastern country are having fun experiences? They're not stressing from no fucking white supremacy. That's where a lot of melanated people supposed to be, man. Us melanated people are supposed to be in lands where we don't got to worry about no white supremacy, bro. And we could just have fun experiences being with other fun, vibrant people, man. Because let me tell you something, being in the South of the United States, you know you're in the United States when you are in the southern states. Washington, D.C. is the beginning of the South because it's racist, white supremacists. Why do you think their football team of Washington, D.C. was named the Washington Commanders, which represents white supremacists? They didn't do no better changing that name from the Redskins. So when you in the South, you start from Washington, D.C. and head all the way down to racist ass Louisiana, bro. And look, melanated people who grew up in the South, man, they did not have fun experiences. They did not have fun experiences like these melanated people who grew up out in New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Nevada, California. Like, come on, man. Look, so many melanated people that grew up in Nevada, man, they get to stay out late at 3 a.m. at midnight. And they don't got to worry about no heckling racist ass European police officers be like, oh, you're not supposed to be out late. Look at your skin color. That's how the damn racist ass cops be in the damn South, bro. A lot of melanated people in the South, especially in Louisiana, they cannot be out at 9 p.m. at night. Otherwise, some heckling ass, racist ass European police, pig ass, cockroach looking ass police officers in Louisiana go look at melanated people that are dark skinned and be like, oh, you're not supposed to be out at 9 o'clock. That's how it is, man. And no melanated person should be told when to be out, when to be in the house and shit like that. That's come on, man. That is eternal slavery, man. Like, come on, what we doing here? Like, just imagine being a melanated person. Like, you melanated people that grew up out in Venice Beach, California. You grew up out in Berkeley, California. You grew up out in Oakland, Hayward, Emerville, San Francisco, Harlem, New York, East Rutherford, New Jersey. You know, Staten Island, New York. You grew up in Brooklyn, New York, and shit. All of you melanated people that grew up in the western states and grew up in the eastern states of USA, you didn't have to suffer. You did not have to suffer the racism and colorism that the southern states had put a lot of melanated people through out there, bro. And it's a lot of melanated people that grew up in the South and they was not birthed in the South at all, but they was forced to grow up in the South just because their melanated parents had not healed from their traumas in the South. So they had their melanated kids go through the same traumas that their melanated parents had went through, bro. The South is not for melanated people. It never was, bro. It never was. The places that's for melanated people, and I'm gonna tell you this: the places that's for melanated people obviously a Caribbean country, obviously an African country, obviously a Middle Eastern country, because we melanated people came from them places. We melanated people came from Middle East, African, Caribbean countries, countries where there is no white supremacists. Like, bro, that's where we supposed to be. And these jealous ass fucking white folks, they stole resources from the Caribbeans. They stole resources from African countries. They stole resources from Middle Eastern countries because European white folks could not stand melanated people being in their joyful element. And you notice how a lot of white folks say that they hate California, they hate Nevada, they hate New York, they hate Pennsylvania, they hate New Jersey. You wonder why? Because those are not slave states. You know, to be honest with you, California, Nevada, Arizona, New York, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, they could be their own countries for real. If we being honest, they could literally be their own countries. They don't need to be a part of white supremacist USA. They don't. Like literally, they don't, man. And look, man, all the melanated people that got a chance to experience other soulful, vibrational, vibrant people out in those eastern states, out in those western states, you all are lucky. I would love to trade my experiences with you all because I had to grow up in the racist South. You melanated people that grew up in the eastern and the western states, you didn't have to deal with no racist ass Europeans because the European people out in the eastern states and western states, they're less racist than the ones out in the southern states. These are all facts. Why do you think a lot of melanated people that say they don't like a lot of European white folks, they're the melanated people who had the experience with European white folks in the South, man. Look, man, once you experience these European racist white folks in the South, especially Louisiana, you're never gonna look at white folks the same again. I'm telling you, you're not gonna look at them the same. Like it just it just sticks to your damn psychic forever. Like that's why I can't look at bro, man, bro. Y'all don't want to know that you don't want to know what I think of a lot of European white folks. I'll tell you this, man. Those fun experiences that you melanated people had in the eastern states like New Jersey, Rhode Island, New York, Pennsylvania, in the western states like Nevada and California, bro, I I would have traded places with you. I could have had all those experiences as a teenager. I could have had that. All the fun experiences that melanated people had in California and Nevada, man. You don't think that's something I would have loved, bro? Come on, man. Like New York too, New Jersey, Rhode Island, bro. Like, bro, do I really have to explain all the fun activities that you can do with vibrant people out in New York, in New Jersey, in Rhode Island, in California, and Nevada? Do I have to explain it? It's like there's so many videos showing how how much better places like New York, New Jersey, Rhode Island, California, Nevada is way better than the damn southern states. I can tell you right now, and I'm willing to bet money right now that there's no melanated person that could be in Louisiana and they could be out till 3 a.m. at midnight and they're not gonna get heckled by some racist ass pig cockroach looking ass cop. Like, come on, man. But I can guarantee you a melanated person could be out in New York City right now at 3 a.m. at night and won't get heckled by no fucking cop. I can guarantee you that. Because the people, these damn police officers and European folks, they're more chill out in the eastern countries and more in the what they're more chill out in the eastern states. In the western states more than in the south. Because in the south, man, they have no chill. These damn racist ass European folks out in the South, they have no chill, bro. They just straight, bro. They just be mad, aggressive with a lot of melanated, dark skinned people out in the southern states, especially racist ass Louisiana, bro. Like, come on, man. This stuff is sad, yo. This stuff is very sad. It's like, man, it's like every time a melanated person gotta suffer greatly in the southern states, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of those people, a lot of those melanated people who got a whole bunch of followers on social media, just because they grew up in Nevada or grew up in California or grew up in New Jersey or New York, if they had grew up in the southern states, I guarantee you they would not have that many followers. I guarantee you they would not. All these people like Loaded Nuts, T Rex, Murda Mook, goddamn k.shine. if you if you had people like k.shine, if you had people like K, if you had people like k.shine, Murda Mook, Charlie Clips, T Rex, and J Bills, who grew up in Harlem, New York, if they even grew up in the South, they would not be popular. They would not be famous. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, people like Cassidy, Reed Dollaz, easy to block cat. I'm gonna tell you all, if people like Easy the Block Captain, Cassidy, Reed Dollars, and Gilly the Kid, and grew up in the South, they would not be known. Oh my goodness, man. Like real talk, soul family. You know this to be true. You know this to be true. Like, come on, man. If a person like Reed Dollars, Cassidy, Kaboom, NH, fucking Enes, Easy the Block Captain, Murder Moot, T Rex, Loaded Nuts, J Mills, Charlie Clips, Goods, Math Hoffa, Chess, Hollow the Dunn, if they all them people had grew up in the eastern states of USA, out in New York and Pennsylvania, if a person like Sue Surf, Shotgun Suge, Arsenal, who came in New Jersey Twerk, who came from New Jersey, if they grew up in the South of USA, do you really think that they would be well known as they are today? No, they would not, because the South hinders melanated people's growth. They really do. And the reason why I laugh and bust out laughing because it's ridiculous how sad it is, man. How the South of the United States hinders melanated people's growth. Like literally, I guarantee you right now, if you had a melanated person grow up out in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, or grow up out in the Western states like Nevada, California, watch how their potential just skyrocket through the roof beyond comprehension. And they just do amazing things because they're in healthy environments. Just imagine what a melanated person can do in the Middle Eastern states. in a Middle Eastern country or a Caribbean country, be it in the states of Trinidad or Jamaica, or African country in the African states, in the country of Kenya or Ghana. Just imagine what potential a melanated person could unlock just by being in their melanated environments. Because melanated people, we we unlock and we awaken, transform evolutionary potential when we are in our melanated environments. You might as well say New Jersey, New York, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, Nevada, and California are like melanated people's environments. Those places might well be considered their own country for real, you know. But man, I had to laugh for a moment because that stuff is real, yo. That stuff is real. Like seriously, like melanated people deserve to be able to do fun things with vibrant people in healthy melanated environments, because the southern states is not it for melanated people that are spiritually awake and highly talented in so many things. And a lot of melanated people's talent get wasted in the southern states that's ran by white supremacists. Like seriously, I can tell you right now, my potential would have been unlocked if I was in the country of Trinidad, being in the states in Trinidad. In bro, do you not realize how more tapped in with my melanated power that I would be if I was in my melanated environments out in the African, Caribbean, Middle Eastern countries, or out in the states of New Jersey, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, New York, Nevada, California, Oregon, bro, Arizona. I will be lit. I will be lit. Like, come on, man. My mind, heart, soul, I will be so activated. Let me tell you how activated I'll be. This symbol right here, the ankhlife symbol, the all seeing mind, heart, and soul eye symbol, I will be so lit out here. Like me being out in the Middle Eastern, Caribbean, African countries as a melanated God star, I will be so activated with my talents. I will be able to do fun things with vibrant, soulful, vibrational people out in my melanated lands, whether it's the Middle Eastern countries, the African or Caribbean countries, or just out in New Jersey, New York, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, California, Nevada, man, Arizona, Oregon. I will be so lit with the all seeing my heart and soul eye powers of my melanated essence. You know, you see, I can't do all the melanated powerful things in the southern states because the southern states is white supremacists. But that's all I'm gonna say, man.